Okay, welcome back everyone. We are more than 24 hours from the second change of the vinegar because my day yesterday didn't go as planned. So I'm hoping that the experiment has worked out just fine. We now, at this point, so we drain off the second round of vinegar. And gently, oh, cool. Okay, that feels so weird. Okay, so we also need to rinse this off. So, and it says to be careful with it because it's still delicate. It's just the membrane that is holding this egg together. Okay, if you've never done this before, like I've never done this before, this is really cool. Okay, so, okay. Cool. There is no eggshell left. So first thing you're gonna notice is the texture of the egg and how weird it feels. But let's do some of the sciencey stuff first. Let's clear some stuff out of the way. So let's get this weighed. So grams. That says 87. I'm reading it upside down. So before it was 55 grams. We are now at 87. Okay, significantly bigger weight-wise. I don't want to puncture this with, so trying to be very gentle. Now, most of you are not going to have calipers at home, so this part of the experiment you probably can't do, but that's all right. It's why I'm doing it, so that you can see. So this is now 50.51. What was it? 55.51? Oh, I squashed it a little bit. Okay, I think we're good there. 51. So 51 and length. Okay, 61. Okay, so it definitely, we went from 54.23 to 61, 42.3 to 51. So I grabbed another egg for us to look at beside. So this egg is actually, I measured it, it's bigger than this egg was when it went into the vinegar mixture by a little bit. It weighed 2 grams more and was, I think lengthwise it's 55 something, but you know, you can see the comparison. Compare this egg to this, like that is hard. This kind of feels like Jello or something. It is weird. Okay, we've done the science, the measurements, we've got that done. Okay. Okay, so you can see, now if we left this, oh, so cool. If we had left it clear and didn't try coloring it, you'd be able to see a lot better, the egg floating around in there. But I am going to maybe see if we can shine a light. I don't think it does. Okay, let's see about my stage lighting here. If we can get it. Will it shine enough light so that you can see? I don't know. I don't think this is working for you to be able to see. Let me... Okay, so move the light box or the light. It's still not going to work. You guys aren't going to be able to see. So if I was redoing this experiment, I would definitely not color it so that I could see the cool stuff that's happening in here. Now I can see that the yolk is floating around in here, and the challenge is because when I turn it, it's totally floating. It's not in place at all. So every time I move it, it goes down to the lowest part of the egg, which is making it really hard for me to show you that it's in there. But you can, like, I don't know, you can see some stuff floating around in there. So it's very liquidy still inside this, the membrane is what it is. So, ooh, it does kind of bounce. Now at this stage, this is pretty delicate. There's a good chance it could just rupture and spray all over. So that's one of the reasons why I'm wearing an apron, because I think there's potential for me exploding this egg. In fact, I think we might do that in a little bit. But first, I'd like for us to think about the different things going on with this egg. So, you know, think about how it's feeling. Now, I can see something moving inside, unfortunately, because I colored the egg. I'm not able to show you that on camera. I'm sorry about that. I've grabbed a light box. I've tried a couple different things, and it's just not able to show it up on camera, and I'm sorry for that. So if you're doing this experiment and really want to see the inner workings of the egg during this stage, don't put food coloring in yours. Because you can't observe the inside of it as well as you'd like to. Oh, okay. Now, obviously the size changed, the feel is so different. It's very squishy, and it feels weird because you can feel the yolk moving around in there, and you can feel the liquid inside. So the reason why it increased in size is, of course, it absorbed some of the water from the vinegar inside the egg. It would only ever get to a certain size because it can't absorb anymore. Like, we probably could leave that in a solution for a very long time, and it's just not going to get any bigger. The only thing it would have left to do is to explode. So, like, it feels so rubbery. So all that's left is the membrane holding the inner workings of the egg together. So I don't know if you've ever really noticed when you break open an egg, I've got one, there's this membrane inside right here. There's a layer of it, actually. Oh, I think I might be able to, oh. Okay, so there's part of it, but, so there we go. So there's this thin membrane that holds it all together. So there's some shell that I've just pulled off, but this is this thin little layer, and that's what is left here holding it together, is this thin little membrane. Okay, so we've squished it a little bit, not too hard. It is kind of bouncy. Okay, it's definitely bouncy. I don't think I'd want to like drop it from a big height because I'm pretty sure it would break. And now let's see. Just gonna grab a plate. And I think at this point we should test to see what happens when we do break the outer workings. I'm just gonna move a few things away in case it like explodes all over everything. Okay. So let's see. Are we ready? Ooh. Okay. Okay. So, the nice thing about it being colored is, okay, we can now see the membrane that was holding it all together. You can see this little bit, that's right there and there. Those are the little bits that anchor everything inside, anchor the yolk inside the egg. Cool. Okay, so that it dyed it a little bit darker. Now, I believe there's supposed to be something else that we should be able to see. Okay, this is kind of cool. And it smells very vinegary right now. Like it smells like vinegar. What? Okay. Oh, whoa, whoops. Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Cool. Okay, this is just a fascinating experiment for me, I think. I think it's interesting. I don't think I can probably successfully pick up the yolk without it breaking, but... Okay. So there was another layer that was the whites, I guess. Oh, so fascinating. Cool. Okay. So enjoy your experiment. I suggest maybe not coloring it, at least one of them. You could do 2 eggs, color one, and leave one clear so that you can really take a look inside the egg while the membrane is intact. Because I feel like I missed out on part of the experiment by not being able to see inside as clearly. Okay, so there we go. There is our rubbery, naked egg experiment. I am really glad we got the chance to do this one. I've wanted to do this one for years. It is cool. After you are done, make sure you clean up, make sure you wash your hands because you are working with a raw egg. Even if it smells like vinegar, it is still a raw egg. Okay, thanks for tuning in. I would love to hear about your experiment, if you learned anything that I maybe didn't. I just want to keep playing with it. Okay, I will stop. Okay, thanks for tuning in. I can't wait to hear how your experiments go. I want to see what you've done. If you do one that isn't colored, I'd love to see the pictures of it with the membrane intact and being able to see the yolk through. I would find that very fascinating. I would love to see that. So either email me pictures or whatever, or attach it to the video down below. I'm just fascinated by science. I am loving these experiments. Oh, look, that's just weird and awesome. And the membrane, it's, okay. Okay, until next time, bye for now.